So 1, 2, 3.
India's economy is growing, and since economy is going to a large effect, the India's digital economy is also continuing to grow, and so are the cyber frauds, which are also likely to go up in 2021, according to various cyber security advisory firms. In 2020, many United Payments Interface related frauds have happened, and several banks have issued advisories alerting their users clients about the same. As more and more options for digital payments are introduced, such risks are further increasing. The healthcare sector, in particular, faces a major risk, with cyber attacks on prominent companies being recorded in 2020. Ransomware where attacks are also going to see a rise in various sectors apart from health sector in India and abroad. What are ransomware attacks? They are named in a different ransom attackers are like Maze, C10P, and Nifilmi. Electronic appliances giant Whirlpool in December 2020 also suffered a large ransomware attack, which involved hackers accessing and stealing a large number of internal company documents, encrypting a number of devices, and publishing some stolen documents online to force the company to negotiate. And NetWalker have been targeting different industries in India, such as financial services, oil drilling services, pharmaceutical commodity services providers, automobile suppliers, footwear manufacturers, professional and consumer services, and manufacturing and industrial services. Advanced persistent threat actors will also leverage many methods to target networks, which remains major global threat. In 2020, advanced persistent threats (APT) have primarily targeted governments, banks, financial institutions, among others. The data shows that insiders attacks, which are mainly from employees of the company, are around 34% of the cyber attacks in 2019, which are getting increasingly involved in data leaks, intentionally or unintentionally. So, since all these cyber attacks are increasing, one has to have a preventive measures to protect against cyber attacks. What could be the preventive measures? That measures will be that you have to have a cyber risk insurance and insurance, so that in case you suffer substantially, the insurance company can back up with you. Then another thing which one must look for is that you must put all your data into the cloud security. And in cloud security is well driven by increased adoption of cloud-based services. Almost now all organizations, including my organization, which is a rating company, has taken the cloud-based services, though in spite of the fact that huge expenditure has been committed because of the technology upgradation and the fee paid to the cloud services providers. The cloud is more secure than on-premise data centers, because cloud providers have made significant investments already, as I said, and they have also inbuilt features of security protection of their data. Then there is another thing which one has to look into is that is artificial intelligence and machine learning will provide extra security against cyber crimes. Advancement in artificial intelligence and machine learning will be powering the cyber war rooms for helping organizations across sectors to protect themselves from these cyber attacks as well as detect, predict and respond to the same. On the flip side, cyber attackers too would be weaponizing artificial intelligence and machine language to initiate attacks with record speed and precision. In India, RBI has come in their financial security report of January 2021 has come out with the and has stated in their report in the financial stability report that Indian Computer Emergency Response Team CERT-IN has taken several measures to strengthen cyber resilience, which are as under operating Cyber Swachhta Kendra. Number 2, dispensing cyber threat intelligence in real time. Number 3, sharing tailored advisories with CISO, which is Chief Information Security Officer, community in the financial sector, releasing the report of the Security Digital Payments Working Group for Asia Pacific CERT members to address security threats and evolve best practices to secure digital payments. Establishing a Financial Computer Security Incident Response Team CSIRTFIN under the umbrella of CRT-IN since May 2020. The Reserve Bank has been placing emphasis on digital banking, which has a massive customer base. There is a need for all financial entities to invest adequately to secure robust, scalable IT infrastructure so that they remain competitive. Expansion plan is well supported and public confidence is maintained. Liability to manage operational risk, particularly controlling the incidence of frauds, both cyber related and otherwise, is another visible area of concern in the arena of fraud risk management. With an aim to strengthen the cyber resilience of the primary urban cooperative banks against the evolving IT and cyber threat environment, Reserve Bank released the Technology Vision for Cyber Security 2020-2023 for UCBs based on input from various stakeholders. It envisages a 5-pillar strategic approach covering the following. 1. Government oversight. 2. Utile technology investment. 3. Appropriate regulation and supervision. 4. Robust collaboration. 5. Developing necessary IT and cyber security skill sets. It aspires to A. Involve more oversight by banks, board over cyber security. B. Enable UCBs to better secure their IT assets. C. Implement an off-site supervisory mechanism framework for UCBs on cyber security related threats. D. Develop to form where UCBs can share best practices and discuss practical issues and challenges. And E. Implement framework for providing awareness, training for effective management of associated risk by UCBs. Well, to be very frank, let me quote an example that lately HDFC Bank's operations of digital payments through their gateway was held up for to the best of my knowledge. I'm not confirming, but I understand that it was because of some cyber attack, and somebody had entered into their interface and with the intention to do the fraudulent practices, but somehow was caught. And now Reserve Bank has also issued a advisory to HDFC Bank for improving and improving their cyber security, and also investing hugely on the technology which bankers were earlier shying. And we see 2020-2023 as Reserve Bank has already formed a committee for that. There will be huge investment in the cyber security so that the emerging contours can be, the fraudulent practices can be stopped. Thank you. My name is Vipin Malik and I am speaking from my apartments. Thank you.